What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Tay Talks and Tarot. I'm here for the weekend vibe. Let's see what's going on. I have already invited in all of my highest level light guys, my angels and divine ancestors on deck. Okay, so I want to come in and see what is happening. And I'm going from my Twin Flame Awakened Path Tarot deck. So let's see what's going on with the lovers, if anything, this weekend. Not just Twin Flame, but divine counterparts, soulmates, and all of the things. Let's see what Divine has to say for the weekend vibe. And I want to do that because astrologically, I have tapped in, and one of my favorite astrologers I listen to, she said there is a heavy Venus stationary point this weekend. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go tap back in and see where Venus is, but it will be affecting relationships. And one of the things that she said was to let things go in peace, bless it and let it go. And you know what, that's a powerful message, right? Because if that was uh in the energy that she pulled in one of her cards, right, what it's simply saying is when you allow and let things go in peace, the universe is bringing new energy in the place of it, right? So if you guys are suffering in any area of your life where it's not just love, right? uh Co-workers, those type, everything is a relationship, right? A family dynamic, career, take it as it resonates. If that job is stressing you out, bringing you down, that boss, what have you, fire your boss. You understand what I'm saying? Stand on business, value your worth. Okay. um if the relationship that you're in is no longer a fit for you for whatever reason, it's not going where you're going, okay, accept it and move forward. Okay. So let's see what the divine has to say. Highest level light guides, angels, and divine ancestors. What is going on with this Venus placement? Um, Particularly as it relates to relationships for the weekend vibe and the weeks to come. Any messages that you would like to share? My highest level light guides, divine angels, and highest level light ancestors. I'm calling in Archangel Michael to protect this reading, and so it is. Any messages for the collective at this time? What is it we need to hear as it relates to relationships surrounded by love specifically? Ace of Wands. Okay. Wow, you can't make it up, guys. New initiatives, okay? Also talking about being creative and being inspired at this time. So what that's telling me is my lighting good? Can you guys see this? I hope you can see it. Because I'm actually in the middle of the day, top of the morning, actually doing my reading today, and I don't normally do that. I got my blinds open so I can get natural light, but I still have my lamp on for lighting. So I hope you guys can see that. Um, I'm loving all of the hearts, and the hearts are red in the fire here in the card, talking about that passion. Okay. Let the passion in, guys. Let the creativity in. Okay. That tells me that there are fresh starts and new beginnings coming. It definitely says here on the card, uh, new initiatives. So get inspired because, as like I just said, as old things are moving and leaving you at this time, okay, new energy is coming in to take its place. And I literally just posted one of my tarot cards that came out as a pull a few days ago, and it said, don't focus on the doors that are closing, focus on the ones that are opening at this time. Okay. So as we let go in peace, wish the person well, the job well. Some of y'all might be saying farewell to some cities y'all living in. Okay. Wishing all of those things farewell in peace is bringing in new energy to replace it. And I love that for us guys, because like we've literally been talking about this huge timeline jump, the shifting out, the moving around on the chessboard, as I like to call it, on the main stage, the divine coming in, to sever the ties on what no longer serves us. We've been talking about this for weeks and months. Okay. Some of us have been shifting around and moving through cycles for years, right? Through this cycle. And here we are at the end of the cycle. Some of us are leaving karmic dynamics. Okay. It is what it is. You might not realize it, but that's what it is, right? Any more messages for the collective for this weekend and the weeks to come? Okay. Come on now. We are standing in our strength. All right. We got the strength card coming out. Staying in your confidence, guys. Stand in your inner power. Okay. Be like this divine feminine energy here on this lion. She is a force to be reckoned with. Okay. She's standing in her I am presence. She's standing in her confidence. And this can be some of the divine masculines at this time saying goodbye to karmic feminines that no longer resonate, or jobs, right? Family dynamics, we're kicking all that to the curb. The 8 here represents an abundance number, a new beginning, and it also represents the infinity sign. So we could possibly be having some dynamics coming in that were with you from another lifetime, right? Infinity, never ending. Okay. You could be cycling through new dynamics now that are destined for you at this time, is what I'm getting, right? That's definitely a confirmation for someone out there who needs to hear that. Any more messages? Because I can feel it in my legs. And when I feel those sensations in my legs, that's a confirming message. So anybody needs to hear that at this time, take it as it resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Any more messages for the weekend? I'm loving this vibe. Come on now. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Energy don't lie. Energy does not lie. The judgment card is here. Okay. Okay. You know what? Some of you, okay. I love it. I love it. Confirmation, right? So let's look at it like this. The Bible talks about judgment day, right? This is literally what's happening. Okay. It is judgment day as we jump timelines. Okay. As we leave old karmic cycles that no longer serve us, as we have leveled up. Okay. Some of us are leveling up. Some of us are spiraling back in a loop to go and learn the lesson over again because we didn't get it. We didn't get it. So we have to loop backwards. Okay. Doesn't mean you're not going to get it. It's just not your divine timing right now to level up. But others of us are spiraling up to another timeline. Okay. A newer vibrational frequency. I love that. Okay. And I'm also looking at the number 20. If you break that down, that's a 2, right? 2 represents balance. So some of us are coming into balance at this time. And what that tells me is all of the severing, it may look painful, like I did in my reading last week. It may look chaotic, right? But it's a breakthrough. It's a rebalancing of the scales happening right now, right? The divine has stepped in. The judgment card is the divine giving you an awakening. It's a reflection moment. Returning to the great I am is what the astrologer was talking about. I was listening to this morning. I'm sorry, one of my tarot readers I listened to was talking about that this morning. So that's a confirming message. Turning back to the coming back to the I am. And there was a plane just flying above me. So I'm hearing somebody is about to be catching flights, traveling at this time. That plane also represented going higher into another timeline. As I'm talking about moving and jumping into higher timelines, for those of us who are uh, making the jump at this time versus spiraling back, that is a confirmation. The airplane flying above you is saying forward movement and moving into the higher dimensions. Okay. As I'm reading the judgment card, the awakening is here. Okay. Listen to the signs. Pay attention to the magic happening around you. Everything is a message, right? Everything is a message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Thank you. Any more messages? Thank you, angels of the Most High and my loving ancestors. Thank you. Any more messages for the weekend? I love this energy. Oh my God, I love this. I love this energy. I had a reading to post for today, but something told me, you know what? Redo that reading. repost that reading. So it's been a chaotic week, right? So energy shifts moment by moment, right? Some things are considered minor arcana tarot cards, which means basically it's the energy in the moment, right? And then we're talking about major arcana tarot cards, which means that's a definite, a destiny, okay, coming for you. All right. So some things you can't change. It's not in your control. Any more messages at this time that we need to hear for the collective? I love this message. It's so optimistic. It's like in the midst of the chaos, here comes the sun. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And guess what comes out in reverse? The devil card in reverse. Okay. The devil in reverse. So somebody is shifting through their cycle or is about to shift through that cycle and come into balance, is what that's telling me. The devil is talking about that toxic, codependent, addictive energy that some of us cannot break free from. But by that card coming out in reverse right there, it's telling me right beside that judgment card, because I read intuitively, guys. So I go with what I feel in my gut. Your intuition is always right. That is your God self, right? So what I'm telling you is that devil card in reverse, right beside that judgment card, is saying, yes, some of you guys have done the work, you have leveled up, and your judgment, your personal judgment from the divine is you have passed that test. You have cycled through that devil energy. You have leveled up. Okay. And for that, you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. And you know who you are, right? That 15 on that card is a 6. That is harmony. That's also balance. That talks about love, family, and home. Okay. So um, some of you guys may be coming into more peace in your home life, in your love relationships, and your family dynamics at this time, breaking away from toxic relationships and codependency because it was in reverse, is what I'm getting, right? And some of you guys are headed for the win. I love that for you guys. I love that for you guys. Okay. I'm excited about this reading. It talks about basically tapping into your creative self, which is also your divine self, right? Tap in, okay? Fill up, meditate. All right. Whatever your inner strength is, your inner abilities are, they're going to come out the more you tap in, the more you meditate. Do that thing that connects you with the divine, whether it's walks in nature, whether it's quiet in your mind while you take a bath, whether it's journaling, playing your sound bowls, I don't know, working out at the gym, whatever you got to do to quiet that mind and commune with the great I am. Do that, because it's gonna you're tapping into that creative frequency, which is the divine, right? That gives you more strength. That's why that strength card is here. As you tap in and you commune with the divine, you co-create, and there comes your strength online as well. Here comes judgment. The divine is saying, okay, let's create from that space. You are due for just rewards for doing your work. Okay, if this is you, take that as it resonates, because you have spiraled out of that karmic devil energy, right? Some of you guys are leaving karmic relationships this weekend and the weeks to come. Some of you guys are leaving karmic jobs, cities. Everything is a vibration, a frequency, right? Some of you guys are leaving karmic family dynamics. All right. Some of you guys are spiraling out of health issues, and you have leveled up in your health, whether it's mind or body. Okay. Whether it's emotional pain. Some of you guys, whether it's negative thoughts. Okay. That tells me that that is spiraling out. Some of you guys are headed for greater health at this time. All right. Whatever it is for you, only you know what that thing is. It may be a multiple, uh, I'm saying that wrong. Maybe multiple things for you. Any more messages? Any more messages for the collective? I love this for us. Any more messages at this time for the weekend and the weeks to come for the collective? Yes, some of us are jumping through the portals. I love it. And temperance. Wow. And temperance, it came out in reverse. So, what is that telling me? That's telling me as you transition through this final closing of the chapter, right? Try to remain calm and tranquil and balanced and harmonious at this time, right? This temperance is came out in reverse. So that tells me there can be some challenges as we say goodbye to some people, places, and things. Do not let this energy sweep you under that rug, right? Don't let it do it. Don't let it delay what is coming for you. The astrologer I listened to, she said the same thing. The energy is strange, particularly today on Friday. So somebody needs to hear that. Somebody may get emotional, okay, because of saying goodbye. All right. But bless it, okay? Accept it and say goodbye, okay? Because what you have coming in, and this is a 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. That is change. Change is constant when it comes to the divine. I don't care nothing about no doggone relationship and family dynamic if it's not serving your highest good. The divine don't care nothing about no job if it's not serving your highest good, right? So somebody needs to hear that. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way and allow the divine to come in and shift those pieces around on that chessboard, right? To give you what you are deserving of at this time. Okay. To me, there are two scenarios here. Like I said, if you're on the right side of that coin, but I feel like I'm talking to the ones that are. I feel like I'm talking to the ones that are because the devil card came out in reverse. The devil also represents Capricorn in the tarot. So that tells me there are some Capricorns out there. This word may be for you. This message may be for you. I am a Capricorn. Okay. So let's stay calm at this time because this temperance card came out in reverse. So that tells me that don't pop off, y'all. Stay balanced. Stay balanced. Okay. Stay balanced and allow the severing of the ties to happen. Allow it to happen. Okay. Pray and meditate and ask the divine and your guides to keep you at this time. All right. Any closing messages for the collective? This is a long reading, but I love it. Any closing messages for the collective at this time? Any closing messages the collective needs to hear at this time for the weekend and the weeks to come? My angels, divine loving light guides, highest ancestors, thank you for this wonderful message. Thank you. Thank you. Any yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Another 5. The change is here. Okay. Yes, it's happening. 5 of Wands. And that is what it's saying. Okay. That's what it's saying, guys. What is 5 of Wands saying? The ego is involved here. There's too much going on. All right. There's aggression and tension around you with this energy. Astrologically, it's aligned with this reading, right? It can be a volatile energy, particularly today. But as I kept listening to her, my astrologer that I listened to, she talked about tomorrow can be a lighter energy. So if we can just hold on, guys, if we can just hold on, she was talking about the sun moving into Sagittarius. Okay, the sun is always a good energy. Okay, so if we can just hold on, hold your peace. Okay, I need you here. Hold your peace. I'm talking to myself too. Okay, whatever is leaving, allow it to leave with ease and grace and bless it and stay out of your ego. Stay out of your ego because this 5 of Wands coming out right after that temperance and reverse is telling me, yes, the ego can get involved here. Somebody can be stepping on some toes. Don't say no smart, sarcastic stuff while you walking out the door or while you closing the door behind somebody. If it's like that, guys, block them and keep it moving. Or while you're quitting that job or while you're leaving that family cookout this weekend. Okay. Competition and rivalry. Somebody hating, somebody's jealous, somebody's envious. Okay. That is the energy that is spiraling backwards at this time. That is the energy that is going to be descending versus ascending because they haven't learned the lesson. So let those bitter, angry people hate while you continue to evolve. Okay. And if that is you, collective, that you're one of those who are, it's hard to let somebody go or let the job go, what have you. You have a right to feel the way you feel. Process through your emotions, take some deep breaths, and keep it moving. Agree to disagree, deep breaths, right? Pray, meditate. If you have to, call a friend. Say, let me call my friend before I go off. Okay. Call your mama, your daddy, whatever you got to do. Okay. Sage your space, put the sea salt around that job. Okay. that relationship dynamic, whatever it is, just so you can keep your peace because you are coming into a greater energy. You're coming into a greater energy. So please keep your strength here. Keep your cool. Stay calm as this energy shifts out. People are not going to like the fact that you're coming into all of the things. Okay. All of the things because judgment is here. And if you've done the work, guess what? That's not their business. They weren't there when you were living from pillar to post. They weren't there when you barely had food to feed yourself and your children. Okay. They weren't there when you were going through those abusive relationships. They weren't there when you were going from job to job. All they can do is look, talk, and gossip. Okay. Leave that toxic energy where it is as you evolve and elevate to a higher space. Let the divine come in. Stay in your creative energy. Stay in your peaceful state. Let the divine come in and work its magic. Let the divine come in and let those haters hate. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be on a world stage, right? At the end of the day, you're going to be on a world stage, whatever that world stage looks like to you in your own little world, in your own little community. And your enemy is going to witness all of the things, okay? All of the things because they want to hate. So they're going to have to watch you be drenched and drizzled in abundance, okay? And that's just what it is. That's what it is. The hateful heart will never win. And I'll be doggone if my reading is not over. Hello, the magician. The magician. This is my reading. Okay. The magician. What is the magician saying? You're manifesting. You have the power at this time. Okay. Use your power. Okay. Don't sit in that egoic energy, that toxic energy, suggesting conflict here to keep you stuck. You are the magician. What are we creating? That's what that energy is telling me. Okay. Are we going to sit there and go backwards and spiral through those karmic people that are removing themselves from our lives anyway? Those jobs, those people, places, and things? Are we going to sit there and rest in that energy, or are we going to get in our creative bag, hold our peace, meditate, pray, ascend, ground ourselves at this time as much as we can, and help those people get the heck on out of your life? Okay, write the resignation letter. All right, block the family member that don't know how to respect you. Okay, help them that masculine or that feminine pack them bags and move on out. Okay, call up the business people and stand on business and say, you know what? No, it's not about are you going to give me my refund? It's about when you're going to give me my refund. It's about standing on business and creating that reality the way you want to see it created. Okay. Okay. And I'm talking to those people who are constantly being walked over, messed over, and all of the things because you're living organically from a pure space. And you got what? You got haters. You got haters envious of you, toxic, trying to put spell work on you and all of the things. But guess what? Divine ain't having it. Judgment is here. Judgment is here. So they can talk whatever they want to talk. The divine said, oh no, that's a wrap. I have left my people in charge here to create how they would like to create. Judgment is here. Right underneath the judgment card is the magician. And the magician is a number 1. Okay. That is a 1. What is that telling me? It's time to start anew. It's time to start over. Okay. Begin again. The cycle is done. And that's my reading. The cycle is done. The divine has stepped in to create balance. Okay. To strengthen us as we continue to tap into that divine frequency. Stay calm as much as we can, guys. Please stay calm. Ignore the conflict of energy and create the new dynamic because it is here. The canvas is clear. The best thing for you to do is sage your space and keep it moving. Okay. So that is my reading, guys. I am so excited for you in this weekend and the weeks to come. Here comes the sun, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next week on Tay Talks and Tarot. Peace.